Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from.
What's it up, baby? You already know it is the big boss hog, boss dog, cake poke through the door. Hit the top to the box, fucking in my soliloquy. And the toe touch don't last, good people do. Knock yourself, caught him in the front line, maybe you mad at peak game, made the foes on wood. Swing. How y'all doing this morning, man? Your boy on his way to the J. Had a good boxing workout. Tested out my hand. My hand is feeling about 85%. I was able to rip off some combinations. I didn't really go hard with my paws with my power hand. So I did a lot of stuff with the lead hand today, which is very beneficial because, your lead hand, you want your lead hand to be able to do all the work. That rear hand is just, that's the icing on top, that's to put the crust on it, so it's kind of beneficial, you know what I'm saying? Though you don't know, my pick got a little out of line. I got a pit bull Terry, and he got a little aggressive, so I had to do some corrective behavior on him in the middle of my hand. So y'all continue to pray for me, man. You know what I'm saying? My dog is doing good. He's doing better. We've done some more training on him, so everything good. But let's talk boxing. So Demetrius Andrade, he been ripping off some interviews. You know what I'm saying? I see he was on YSN Sports Media, and this time he was on Fight Hub or Fight Hype. Shout out whoever interviewed him. Shout out to all of them. But he told y'all what I've been telling y'all. He said Terence Crawford is no match for Canelo Álvarez. I'm going to say it again. Terence Crawford is no match for Canelo Álvarez. You know what I'm saying? There are weight classes for a reason. I get it. Bud Buddies, y'all believe in Terence Crawford. Y'all saw him beat Errol Spence, and y'all think he's invincible now. I understand it. I get it. But let's get back to reality, and let's get back to respecting the sport. Terence Crawford does have a lot of skills. He's crafty. But like I told you, that power sit different up there. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. He had his hands in his pockets against Madrimov, right? Now, granted, Madrimov was very hesitant too because Terence Crawford was laying some stuff on him too. We're going to give him credit. But at the same time, like I said before, he felt that power at 54. You know what I'm saying? It's different. When you start going up in these weight classes, the power is different. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. If you're going in these weight classes and not acclimating to the weight, it's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like Terence, when he was at 47, when he first went to 47, he got a Jeff Horn fight, dominated. But, everybody wanted a little piece of Jeff Horn, right? But if he would have went straight into Errol Spence match from 40, I don't know if he come out victorious. If he would have went straight into a Sean Porter fight straight from 40, I don't know if he'd be victorious. There are weight classes for a reason, right? Now, Crawford go to 68 and acclimate, get some key wins, then, I'll look at the fight a little differently. I'm not sitting here saying Terence Crawford sucks. He's not going to have no success against Canelo. But him winning the fight against Canelo is not happening. You know what I'm saying? You're asking a 37-year-old Terence Crawford to go in there with a Canelo Álvarez who got a lot of miles on him. But at the same time, it's Canelo. You know what I mean? Canelo's strong and powerful. You know what I'm saying? At 68, has fought at 75. Y'all trying to say, I heard somebody in the comment section, I saw somebody type in the comment section, Terence Crawford stop Canelo. Man, stop playing, bro. Like, there are weight classes for a reason. You know what I mean? And it's weird because when it comes to their favorite fighter, that's when weight classes don't matter. You know what I mean? When it comes to their favorite fighter, weight classes don't matter. Oh, Terence Crawford he could whoop Canelo. Terence Crawford, I'm like, okay, he could whoop Canelo, then he could whoop David Benavidez too. Because you got people sitting there saying that Canelo can beat David Benavidez, right? So if that's the case, why don't Terence Crawford go fight David Benavidez at 168? I'll be waiting for that question. In that answer. But all I'm saying at the end of the day is I agree with Demetrius Andrade. I think Terence Crawford is the weight, bro. That's just what it is. Now, if Terence Crawford decides, hey, you know what? I'm going to fight 2-3 fights at 68 or 2 fights at 68, and then I want to fight Canelo. All right, that's different. Give him time to acclimate to the weight, see how them punches feel up there, see how he feels up there. You know what I mean? And then he could go from there. But for him to, for them to sit there and be like, oh, Terence Crawford could go straight from 154, having one fight at 154 in which he didn't look spectacular. You know what I'm saying? One fight at 154 and go to 68 and beat Canelo? I don't think so. I'm sorry. Now, I say this. If they came up in the same weight class, like let's say they was coming up through the ranks at the same time and they end up both at 68, I would pick Terence Crawford. Not gonna lie to you. But I told y'all, the difference is the weight, the punching power, all that. Hey, don't forget Canelo's skillful too. A lot of people forget that. See, when it comes to Terence Crawford, it's like a one-way street. It's like, oh, Terence is this, that, that. But it's like, bro, the dude he going against got skills too, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Terence fight anybody, oh, it don't matter. Terence gonna win. It's like, bro, that other dude got skills too. You know what I'm saying? I say the only fight I kind of was like, was that Madrimov fight. And then Madrimov showed me that he can fight. You know what I'm saying? Because, there was, I admit, I made videos. I was like, man, they try to hype up this Madrimov fight, man. That boy got 10 fights. Crawford finna stop him. And then that boy's landing that damn overhead look. He was landing on Crawford. I'm like, are you gonna stop him from landing that? You know what I mean? You gonna stop him from? He just kept landing it. Half the time he wasn't even. I think it was a overhand right. He was landing on Crawford. I think Crawford couldn't stop it. He just wasn't even throwing a jab. He just boop. I'm like, come on, But hey, it is what it is, But like I said before, when it comes down to that matchup, Terence Crawford versus Canelo, I just don't see him being victorious. I mean, unless he like outboxes Canelo, like be slick in there, like he moving around a lot, throwing jabs and just moving. That's the only way, you know what I'm saying? And Crawford don't even fight like that. You know what I mean? He don't even fight like that. He's more of like a counter puncher. You know what I mean? He's a boxer puncher, but he don't have a slick style. You know what I mean? Like he's more of a counter puncher. Try to handicap you type of guy. He's not a guy that's like, oh, I'm gonna, I'm just gonna let you come to me and I'm gonna slip and elude and move out. That ain't him. That's the only way you're gonna beat Canelo. You gotta have a style like Erslan De Lara. You gotta have a style like Floyd. You gotta have a style like Caleb, although he caught Caleb playing. But that's because Caleb was making the same mistakes in a row. But Caleb was doing a lot of good things. You gotta have that slick style. And Terence Crawford don't have a slick style. Like I told you, he's coming to kill you, bro. He wants to knock you out. So he gonna try to do the same thing with Canelo, and he gonna get caught with something, and it's a wrap. Y'all keep thinking this man invincible. Y'all forget, he got knocked down by Mean Machine. So what you think gonna happen to him if Canelo land on him? Canelo dropped Jamel Charlo, who, to my knowledge, has never been down in his career up until he fought Canelo. That man caught that man on his cranium. He said, man, let me go and take this knee real quick, which was very smart on his behalf because he was going to get blitzed if he would have just kept trying to tough it out. He was smart. He said, man, let me take this knee. You got what I mean? But I definitely think in that matchup, Crawford will, he going to go out on his shield. You know what I'm saying? He going to fight to the end. But I'm telling you, it's easy. I keep telling y'all, it's easy to look from the outside and see something. You know what I mean? It's easy to look on the outside and see, like, I could do this and I could do this. That's cool. But when you get in there right? Canelo said this in one of his training camps. I think it was for the Berlanga training camp. He said a lot of guys, they see certain things from the outside, and then they get in the ring with me and it's different. Everybody want to highlight, oh, Crawford does this, Crawford does that. He do all of that. I'm not taking nothing away from that. He do all of that. But Canelo do all of that too. Canelo got power. Canelo can handicap you too. Canelo can take your jab away. Canelo could get you to make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? He could probably get Terence Crawford to get greedy. So Terence Crawford may land something and then he'd be like, okay, my friend landed again. And then he counter him. Catch him. Bah! Now Crawford land on the ground or doing a stanky leg. You know what I'm saying? So, and plus, man, it's a meaningless fight. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That fight don't matter. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody, only people really clamoring for that fight is the Bud Buddies. Not gonna lie to you. It may be Turkey or Sheep. That's it. And the only reason Turkey won it, because Crawford won it. Other than that, like, that's not even a fight that boxing needs. We need Terence Crawford versus anybody at 154. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we need. We need Canelo versus David Benavidez, better B-ball. Like, that's what we need. You get what I mean? Those the fights remaining for Canelo. After that, like, there's really, you know, Canelo could retire after that pretty much. But for him, like, Terence Crawford versus Canelo is not a fight where you like, man, that's good for boxing. Like, it's a meaningless fight. It's like one of those, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, I'll watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm like, oh, I won't watch it. I'll watch it, but it doesn't help the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on it. You know what I mean? We want Canelo versus David Benavidez. That's what we want. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's go.